Brothers from another, even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern, cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent, she's so indecent. You don't want no beef with, you don't want no beef with.
Talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be cow. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so
go closer, you like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose and this rolling stone and no California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with the villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, fold you hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'm a put it in the air like the motor hit the roller.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Jason Sanders.
And off we go from Denver. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the other. Okay, because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Here's Stroud. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Broncos first down. Here we go. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Stroud. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kyle Duggar able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Judy. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. He will have the conversion and more than that. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Hampton will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire 1st quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Dickerson trying the right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Jackson going to keep it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
As Stroud now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes like 9.9 times out of 10. Just missed that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught left side by Judy. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's up?
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Inside give to Dickerson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos 45-yard.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Jackson. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Manny! Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Fryer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
In 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
Dickerson on the handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal, Giants.
They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Stroud looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Now the Broncos are going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Set and ready to. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run now with Dickerson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Eric Dickerson, 60 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for a Broncos. First and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Stroud working out of the gun. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Give here to Hampton. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, it's Hampton. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. It's complete to Cruz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A big play that time through the air. And even 90 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
DC ready?
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Jackson now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throwing now is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. Jackson to throw. He'll try to, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Stroud. Able to find Judy. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now on second down.
On the quick, right?
Now Stroud. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 20.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creek with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, Kenneth St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-Train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
First down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now it's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Nix to the air. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
13 yards. It's 2nd down.
To throw, here's Nix. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Captain.
Throwing Nix. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Olay, olay, olay. Captain, captain. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Motion, motion. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Nix looking to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Brock Bowers, 31 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
BC ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, shot. You change it.
Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Racing to the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'd be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Sit hot. You change it. Sit hot.
Here's Jackson. That's It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Gets this complete to Butte. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson will throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Running it with Dickerson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Report.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Bombers, catching, ready. I need to Bombers.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Working downfield. He's got Thornton. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And a huge play that time. 45 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, my second.
A carry for Dickerson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 3rd and goal, and this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Nick's going to keep this himself. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Some one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Will Anderson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Nix from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Bombers. Motion.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, give the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Flag and the yardage that comes with it. They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Hey, Alpha,
They go play action now. Jackson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Jackson. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Following the fumble recovery, Nix. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 22 yards there. A first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
And Jackson throwing once more. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
On the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jackson now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Here's Jackson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll go before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Captain. Olay. Chill. Olay.
Nix to the air. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Kill.
Here's Eric Dickerson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Captain. Chill. To the right. Bombers.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's second and 10. Now Jackson. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Jackson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's fourth down here.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers, aren't
all about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now 2nd and 9.
Captain. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Kill.
Now it's Nix. This game is over. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Now the 4th quarter, they